Hello everyone, we are from Group 8 and today we will present our study about industrial relations system. Our topic is how does a country political, economics and cultural system affects its industrial relations system. The country that we have selected is Indonesia. We will make a comparison between IR system in Indonesia and Malaysia. First of all, my name is Dayanurin Atikah binti Awan Saifuddin, metric number 65774. My group members are Wang Chikyong, Lau Chiume, and Florence Lisa. Okay, introduction. Industrial relations system, or known as labor market relations, have developed a multidisciplinary in Great Britain and US. It is a multidisciplinary treatment of the dynamic problem of employment relationship, although under different levels and organizational system. In Indonesia, the IR system in that country is entering a new phase at the moment. The phase of democratization, partly caused by the collapse of the authoritarian government by the previous president, which is Suharto, primarily driven by the regional autonomy strategy. Historically, IR system in Indonesia was close influence of the central government in Indonesia. Meanwhile, in Malaysia, the IR system have been characterized by the extensive state regulation. So, in this research, we have planned to study about the IR system in Malaysia and Indonesia and make some comparisons from the three aspects which are political, economics and cultural. Okay, now I'll pass the presentation to Wang Chikyong.
Hi, let me introduce myself. My name is Wong Chi-kyung, matrix number 68071. Now I'm gonna present how the political system affect industrial relations system in Indonesia. The political system of the Indonesia is stable politically and it has a presidential system of the democracy. Through the politically, Indonesia has been governed by the Golkar Party for about a quarter of the century. Nowadays, the Indonesia has been governed by the president that namely as Jokowi Dodo. In the democratic country, Indonesia was applied the three political parts that have the separation from the legislative, executive and judicial branch. From the legislative, the authority under the People Consultative Assembly that known as MPR that consists of two bodies that namely the parliament composing of members of political party. It also regional representative council TPD representative from each province. Second, the executive. The executive is centralized under the president, vice president, and the cabinet of minister. The cabinet which the minister report to the president and it does not representative from the political party. Third, the justical body. The justical body was administered by the Supreme Court that including the administration of the judge. Next, how does the political system affect industrial relations system in Indonesia? First, the law that are available was launched by the government of Indonesia. This is because Indonesia have their own law to establish in the field industrial relations. Besides, the Indonesia have the civil law system. The legislation in the governing employment law is Law Act number 13 of 2003 on the employment law. The employment law that available in Indonesia that can let the employee difficult to terminate the employment contract and the law define the employment broadly. Next, the internal pressure for change by the government. The internal pressure on the government to seek with the legitimation system, the government side having the internal pressure through the trade union among the employee. Last, the right from the Minister of the Manpower decision. This is because the Minister of the Manpower decision have their own settlement of the employment termination and determine the payment of the severance pay, long service pay, compensation in private film, and this of the policy was determined by the government minister manpower decision on June 2000. That's all from my political parts. Next, I will pass it to my classmate Lao Shumei to explain the economy parts.
Hello everyone, my name is Lao Chume with matrix number 6641. Today I would like to present how Indonesia economic system affected its industrial relation system. Economic system is known as the last set of interrelated outputs commercial activities whose aim to deciding how scarce resources are distributed. In Malaysia, the policy state introduced its new economic policies and later assisted by national development policy. The policy state introduced is to minimize the poverty in the country. The economic system in Malaysia is based on the mixed economic structure, while the Indonesia is based on the market-based economy. How Indonesia economic system that affect its industrial relation system. First is technology informations. The gross domestic products in Indonesia represents 0.90% in the world economy. Indonesia is the largest expender on information technology in Southeast Asia. By increasing the manufacturing sector, the Indonesia is making a progress in modern technology to increase the competitiveness in industrial sector. While Malaysia is the country that had strategic locations and infrastructures for the international tech company. The second point is the competitive advantage. Indonesia is a top of innovators to develop into the markets. In 2019, Indonesia was the big gainer, which rising 5 ranks until 36. The real effective exchange rate low that caused the investor more prefer to invest in Indonesia. The last point is the education development. The low levels education among the employees that cause the occupation structure is complex. The philosophy education's point of the view that education in Malaysia is better than the Indonesia. In 2016, Indonesia that attended the bachelor's degrees only 9%, which is the lowest percentage in the Indonesia. That's all for me. Next, I will pass to Florence Lisa.
Hi, my name is Florence Lisa, matric number 65998. I will present about the cultural aspect. Hostip's 1984 site in Al Sarara 2016 claimed that the culture is the mutual conditioning of mind that separates member in one category from another. Indonesian is a developing market and handling Indonesian population is not easy because of its diverse cultural, geographical, social, multicultural, fiscal, political, and its administrative structure. According to Dahlan 1991, Malaysian is highly influenced by the indigenous belief. There is different effect of culture on industrial relation system in Indonesia and Malaysia. The first one is in the recruitment system. Traditionally, family connection and family domination had been used by the private business in Indonesia in the recruiting process.
Today, the recruitment system is designed to qualify graduates from the base university with academic, business, and government cooperation. Recruiting process in Indonesia is relies more on team-related expertise than individual competency. This has shown that there is collectivism in recruiting in Indonesia. While in Malaysia, Abdullah 1992 find that Malaysia perform better in group because they have a good sense of belonging. A study also have shown that Malaysia culture is more to group-oriented than individual-oriented. The spirit of teamwork can be seen by the willingness to put group interests ahead of individual concerns. Hi, my name is Florence Lisa, metric number 65998. I will present about the cultural aspect. Hostip's 1984 cited in Al Sarara 2016 claimed that the culture is the mutual conditioning of mind that separates member in one category from another. Indonesian is a developing market and handling Indonesian population is not easy because of its diverse cultural, geographical, social, multicultural, fiscal, political, and its administrative structure. According to Dahlan 1991, Malaysian is highly influenced by the indigenous belief. There is different effect of culture on industrial relation system in Indonesia and Malaysia. The first one is in the recruitment system. Traditionally, family connection and family domination had been used by the private business in Indonesia in the recruiting process. Today, the recruitment system is designed to qualify graduates from the base university with academic, business, and government cooperation. Recruiting process in Indonesia is relies more on team-related expertise than individual competency. This has shown that there is collectivism in recruiting in Indonesia. While in Malaysia, Abdullah 1992 find that Malaysia perform better in group because they have a good sense of belonging. A study also have shown that Malaysia culture is more to group-oriented than individual-oriented. The spirit of teamwork can be seen by the willingness to put group interests ahead of individual concerns.
Okay, in conclusion, the system of industrial relations has undergone a very significant changes over time, and these changes can be seen from several key aspects such as politics, economics, and cultural. There are two types of changes of industrial relation system, which are incremental and discontinuous. In Indonesia, the IR structure is undergoing a transformation from a highly centralized and government-controlled structure to a more centralized system. The changes of industrial relation system in Malaysia is quite similar to Indonesia, that was influenced by political, economics, and cultural factors. So to keep the industrial relation system still relevant in the future, all parties need to play their own significant roles. So that's all from my group. Thank you.